Alright dudes, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for a video that I did not expect to be getting out of my bed and having to make. I seem to make them quite a lot, videos that I'm not expecting to make. Before you go ahead and watch this video, if you haven't already, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. That slow crawl to 4K subs is getting slower every day, so if you're someone who watches my content, consider hitting that sub button, it really helped me out. So, a couple of things that I need to talk about and need to address is this new Badass banner, or this rerun of the Badass banner. There's some things that have came to light that people weren't necessarily aware of, okay? Now, first of all, I just want to say, myself, Talks, and a few others were told that we were going to receive new login and new missions for the Badass banners. That's clearly not the case, and I've been able to quickly discover why it's not the case, okay? This Badass banner, this one right here, I'll bring it up on screen. This Badass banner, it's not a reissue, okay? Just to be clear, it's not a reissue. It's a continuation, okay? What does that mean, right? What that means is, if you are someone who did all 30 rolls, so if you did all 30 summons on this banner, you have no pity, okay? So, perfect example. If the last time you summoned 30 times exactly and you stopped, okay? This bit of text here, it says on the 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th and 30th, you're guaranteed a 4-star, okay? That doesn't apply to you because when you make your first summon on this banner, it's classifying it as you've made your 31st summon on this banner, right? So, I mean, a lot of people will probably have seen that this part here will have either not been there, or if you were on like an odd number, if you had 2 summons to go until you received your pity, it would have started off here saying next guaranteed 4-star in 2 rolls, and that might have informed you of this right away. But I know already from Discord, from people tagging me, from people saying, a lot of people have gone into this banner just expecting to get pity. So if you cleared it first time, you might have just started summoning and been like, okay, where's my pity? So this banner is not a rerun, because that implies it starts over and you're getting to do it again. You're not getting to do it again. It is more of a continuation. It's almost like they've taken the first event, slapped another 5 days on it and shoved it out 1 month later. It's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. And if it had guaranteed pity, so if it had guaranteed pity at step 30, it would make a bit more sense, because if you were someone who first time round done 20 rolls and you didn't have enough to do the following 10 to hit your guaranteed pity, it'd be quite upsetting. But if a banner came back the following month and all you had to do was summon 10 more times and you'd be guaranteed to get your character on the 30th step, I could see that being something that the community would actually like. But this banner doesn't have that, so it's kind of pointless. So basically, you're locked in at getting whatever kind of guarantee you had previously. Now right here, this says for me, guaranteed 4-star in next 5 rolls. I'm not going to do any summons on this banner, but I think I was at like step 25. So that would mean after these 5 rolls, that would disappear and I would no longer have any form of pity on this banner. So I need you to bear that in mind, guys. Now, the problem I have with this, and it's same old nonsense, unfortunately, it's just coming round to the same thing all the time, and that is poor communication. There's nothing on here to suggest that this is the case, okay? The only thing that kind of suggests that it might be the case, and again, unless you're looking for this and unless you're thinking about it wouldn't really make any difference to you. It says here, in addition, the new Fest-only character Awakend Rozalin will be available, right? The way that that's worded, it's like they're talking about for the first time. So this isn't saying the new Badass banner, the new Badass character from last month will return on this banner or anything like that. This is literally the exact same banner information that we got first time, okay? I feel like here, personally, the bit here that says event rules, it should have stated pity will carry over from last banner or something, just some kind of indication to the player base that this is a continuation of a previous banner and not a rerun. Okay, the clues in the name, rerun, you get a chance to rerun it. Okay, I just feel that they've fallen down again on communications. I don't think this is a mistake. I don't think we can chalk this up to Bolt Trend have made an error or anything like that, because that's not what it is. It's more a case of they've fallen down on the other aspect that Bolt Trend can have some issues with, and that is communication. Again, if you're someone who never summoned on this banner, you probably didn't even know that this was the case, but yes, the pity is not there. If you're someone who has went all the way through this banner, you are getting no pity on this banner, and you are literally, every single roll you take, you are just throwing the dice and hoping that you get lucky. I'm hoping that this is not a continuing trend, because that, to me, devalues any kind of reruns, reissues and stuff like that they're looking to do. We kind of knew that this was something that Bolt Trend did do already, because a perfect example is this banner here. If we can go to it, unless it's away, it's not away. This banner here. When this banner came back round, obviously the first time you got a paid version of this banner that had 3 multis that you could do that would guarantee you a 4-star on each summon. When the reissue came around, you didn't have access to that paid banner if you did it first time. Okay, so that is going to apply. It's going to apply for Gordon, Jennifer, Thursday. It's going to apply for mid-boss, Giro Laharo and stuff like that. So again, it means that instead of being reruns of existing or previous events, it's going to be more in line with a continuation. Okay, so as this game evolves and adds more banners down the line, some of these banners will have pity on them. Okay, and based on Bolt Trend's actions just now, we have to assume, and you can only assume based on information you've already seen and based on behaviours you've already seen from a developer. When they do reissues further down the line, I'm going to assume that we're not going to get a fresh go at the pity on these banners. So to me, it seems really pointless rerunning banners, but you might find value in that. But if you have summoned on this banner, if you have no guarantees left, and I don't say this very often, this banner is a skip. Okay, if you have not got this guaranteed pity anymore after, if you've not got pity after 5 rolls anymore, then do not summon on this banner. Wait for Kildare. Okay, I mean, you should probably wait for Kildare anyway. If they do not change anything with Kildare's banner, these 2 guys should be on here. The fact that this is not a reissue and it's a continuation makes me less worried that Kildare won't have these 2 on his banner. It'll probably just be exactly as it was in JP, which is Kildare, these 2, and all the other units. And like I said already, if it's exactly the same as JP, it'll have Yukimaru, Giro Laharo, Mid-Boss, Gordon, Jennifer, Thursday. They will all be on the banner if it is what it was in JP. So if they do not go in and change that, those guys will be on that banner. Okay, but they might change that aspect of it, so we don't know. So again, guys, this is more of a PSA, letting you guys know that this banner is not giving you pity if you used your pity up last time. Okay, now I know 30 rolls is a lot for a lot of people, so you may have pity in here still, but I also know that for some people, if you do say 5 rolls, you're like, okay, I didn't get her, this 5, I'll get her on the next 5. But if that was your final 5 rolls on the banner before you hit 30 combined over 2, then you're screwed, you're shit out of luck, so to speak. But yes, this was a PSA, this was a warning, this is me doing my best to kind of fill the gaps that Bolt Trend themselves haven't done, and that is letting you guys know that there is no pity on this banner if you used it up the first time around, okay? So just bear that in mind if you're even contemplating summoning on this banner, guys. Again, I'm just trying to help my best I can. Make sure you don't waste your money, waste your quartz, whatever. But I've been Hayzink, thanks for joining me on this video today, and as always, I will catch you on the next Disgaea RPG video. Peace.